What's up, people? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a wonderful weekend. Today's episode of Days of Our Lives was pretty entertaining. I loved it. This is that type of action that I love. You know what I mean? It's what I love in a soap opera. It's wall to wall action. I do not agree with the murders that are taking place on Days of Our Lives. They're killing off so many characters. It's like, my goodness. Jesus, look at all the people they're killing, and I heard there's more in such a short time. They killing off Daniel. They done killed off Will, and they killed off EJ 2 years ago. They killed. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, they're killing off so many goddamn characters. It's ridiculous. They killed off Eve Donovan's daughter, um, Serena. They killed off a lot of characters in a short amount of fucking time. Bo. I mean, Jesus, Aiden. They killed off so many fucking characters in a short amount of time. It's like, what the fuck are the writers doing? And so many characters are leaving the show. So many actors are leaving. Days, Ken Corday, y'all better get it together. Shit. Um. So anyway, Nicole, I felt bad for Nicole. Like, she was just killing these scenes today with her and Chloe when they were at Daniel's apartment, and she was just breaking down. Cause I mean, I feel bad for her. I mean, this was a guy she was about to marry. Like, she was really in love with him, and a lot of people in town respected him and liked him. Me personally, I liked the Daniel character. I felt like he was too much sometimes. Like, he's like the John Cena of the show. For any WWE fans out there, he's like the John Cena of the show. Like, he was just in everything. But I respected the character because you need a good, decent character in the show because a lot of other characters up here are morally corrupt. Um, so it was good. Um, Nicole was just going to fuck off, and then she went to go see Eric, and she went off on Eric because she was pissed that he was drunk driving after she told him at the fashion show not to drink and drive. She told him she knew he was drunk. He should have got on the phone and called an Uber. He should have got an Uber. I'm sorry, but he should have got a driver or something. He should have not have been operating the vehicle under while you're intoxicated. He should not have done that. So yeah, it was his fault. And she was going to fuck off on Marlena too, because she felt like Marlena was trying to spin this whole thing so that way she could protect her son and all of this, knowing that potentially criminal charges are going to be brought up against him. Um, I think he's going to go down for vehicular manslaughter, reckless endangerment, um, drunk driving. He's definitely going to go down, and a host of charges are going to be brought up against him. And I think Marlene is trying to protect her son. I get where everybody in this storyline is coming from. Nicole has a right to be upset. She has a right to be feel the way she feel about Eric and to be pissed off because he did kill her fiance and he did kill a father of two, and he should pay for that. In my humble opinion, he should pay. He should pay the price. And I get that Marlena wants to protect her son. I get that. But your son needs to face the consequences of his actions because every consequence does have, every action does have a consequence to it. And he should have to pay the price. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And I think charges should be brought up against him once he's cleared from the hospital. He should be facing criminal charges. However long he has to stay in prison is whatever. Um, like I said, I get that Marlena wants to protect her child, but at the end of the day, your child committed a bunch of crimes that resulted in the death of someone, of a parent and a fellow doctor, and his family lost him, and that man lost his life. So your son should have to pay, and also your stepson was also majorly injured in that accident. So Eric should have to pay for his sins. Um, I love Chad and Abigail as a couple. It's sad that Kate Mancy is leaving the show. After being on the show for 5 years now, it sucks that she's leaving. Especially when her story is really developing with her and Chad. So I wonder who they're gonna get. Rumors were swirling that Kristen Alderson might take over the role. It's a bunch of rumors going around right now about who's gonna take over the Abigail Devereaux character. Whoever takes it over, hopefully they're a good actress. That's all I'm saying. Um, so it was good that they got to bond with their baby until JJ and Jennifer came home. And of course, JJ running his big mouth. I get that JJ is trying to be protective of his sister and of his nephew. I get that. But at the end of the day, your sister is grown. She has a child with Chad. So if you know how she feels about Chad. So if they want to make a go of it, they're going to make a go of it. All you can do is just give your opinion. And after you give your opinion, respectfully mind your business and stay out of her relationship because she is a grown ass woman and whoever she chooses to be with, marry, be in a relationship with, that's her prerogative, not yours. I understand he wants to state his opinion. You may do so, but at the end of the day, after you state your opinion, go sit in the corner and be a good boy and mind your business. Um, so that's my opinion on that. And I love the fact that Chad asked Abigail to marry him. I'm happy that Chad is his own man. You know what I mean? Like he's stepping away from the Demira saga. You know what I mean? He's not trying to be like EJ. He's not trying to be like Stefano. He's definitely not trying to be like Andre. I get that. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have at least one Demira on the show that's not insane or trying to do some wild shit. Like, because that's what we got Stefano and Andre for, and that's what we had EJ for. But I do love the fact that Chad has a dark side to him because it gives him layers. That at times when he's fucked over, he could use that dark side, only when necessary. So I like the fact that he does have a dark side to him. I like any character that has different layers. It's not just black white. It's a gray area. You know what I'm saying? I love that about characters because they have different sides to them. It's like being bipolar. If you don't take your medication, you get the badass side come out of you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need that here and there to make the character interesting. So I like that about Chad. Philip. Philip and Belle. I don't know what to make of this. I know that Belle and Sean are, in the midst of a divorce. Clearly, she's still wearing her wedding ring. And of course, Philip is making his moves now. Um, it's obvious that he wants to get back with Belle, but he also made her a business proposition. He told her that he would love to invest some of that money that she got from the Demiras that Sammy gave her. Some of the Demira fortune. I think all of their money. Um, but of course, Belle trying to keep that on the low because she don't want the whole town to own about that. But he offered to invest it. I think that would be smart. Invest that good fortune. Don't just be sitting on millions of dollars. Invest that shit. That's what I would do. I'm just saying. I hope I hit the Powerball. Let me tell you something. If I make $1.3 billion and I hit that Powerball, I'm quitting my job. That's all I'm saying. I'm buying me a nice mansion in Brentwood, California. I'm just saying I'd be going if I hit that Powerball. Everybody going crazy over the Powerball. If I hit the Powerball, I'm gonna roll around naked in that money. I'm just saying. I would be doing a two-step, um, with a Velcro suit on. I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about Philip and Belle getting back together. I don't know because I do like her and Sean together, and I wish her and Sean would try to work out their marriage at least. From my understanding, I think while they were away, she cheated on Sean, and that's why they're getting a divorce. But I feel like they need to go to counseling. They need to do something because they've been married a long time. So it's like y'all need to figure this out, especially when you have a child. I mean, even though their daughter is a teenager, but still, like it's not comforting to know that your parents are getting a divorce. Though I don't care how old you are, you could be 40. It's still gonna kind of hurt you that your parents are getting a divorce. So I hope that they could fix this marriage. But if she ends up with Philip, then it's whatever. But of course, Chloe had to make her presence known to Philip, and she said it. It was just like old times because it was. I can't wait to see what's gonna go down between them. Um, it was sad to see Kayla break down like that in Roman's arms over Daniel because that note that he sent her where he wanted to have lunch with her to talk to her about Steve and to see if Steve was a good guy for her. That was a sad scene. It was very sad. His death is touching a lot of people. Victor, everybody, and it's good that Victor's there for Maggie as well because she needs her husband now more than ever. Um. So anyway, um, Jennifer too. Jennifer is very heartbroken over the death of Daniel because, like she said, Daniel was a good man, and she's banged up still, um, and she's upset that she's never gonna see him again. It's just sad for everybody. The saddest thing on this show for me right now is the death. The death I thought that would never happen. Stefano Demira. I never. I know Joe Moscalo is 86 years old, so maybe he really is leaving the show because of his health. Because I know that it's been deteriorating lately, the last couple years. But damn, I never thought in my life Stefano Demira would die. The Phoenix. You mean to tell me the Phoenix will never rise from the ashes again? I just can't. I just, in the back of my mind, I keep thinking Stefano is playing a game. Stefano has an ace up his sleeve. This is not the end of Stefano. It can't be. There's so many unanswered questions. I want to know: is A, does he know that Kristen is alive somewhere? Does he have her? B, where is he stashing EJ? I mean, if he's dead, where does all these? How would these questions ever be answered? That's what I want to know. Because Stefano, something tells me this is not the end of Stefano Demira. Because Stefano, the way he was laughing when Hope shot him, I don't know what kind of laugh that was. Maybe he was laughing because he was surprised that she did pull it off, or maybe because he knew she was going to do it. I don't know, but a part of me knew that he had something up his sleeve just in case something like this was going to happen. And Rafe. So now Rafe is going to commit a crime by covering up this murder to help Hope. It pisses me off because Rafe keep talking about, oh, I know Stefano, I know that how the Demiras think. Rafe, shut up, because that's bullshit. If you knew how the Demiras thought, then how come Stefano is still walking free? If you knew how the Demiras thought, he would have been caught years ago. Stefano's played the Salem PD for years. They never was able to put Stefano away because obviously y'all don't know how he think. So Rafe need to shut the hell up. Talking about, oh, I can make people think whatever I want. No, you can't. Andre is never going to believe Hope didn't kill him. Andre knows the truth. And I'm surprised that when she shot Stefano 3 times, no guards or staff heard the gunshots. Where are all the guards? Where's the staff? Where's Harold? That's what surprises me because I know Stefano has a big house and he keeps staff around. So where's all the maids and the butler? I don't know, but I can't wait for Andre to find out in Chad. Because I'm pretty sure hell is about to break loose on Hope. Because I'm pretty sure Andre is not a stupid person. He knows that Hope is the one that shot his father. He's gonna know. He's gonna know. I don't care how Rafe tried to spin it. How he tried to spin this story, it doesn't matter. He's gonna know. But Rafe is a dummy to think that he knows Stefano and the Demiras how they think. Please. Stefano has been playing the people of Salem for years. If y'all knew how that man thought, y'all would have shut him down years ago. So obviously y'all don't know how he think. Rafe is just blowing smoke to try to put Hope's mind at ease. I feel like what Hope did was so dumb and it was reckless because she didn't think about her children. She didn't think about her grandkid. Like she didn't think about her family and how they would feel, how Sierra would feel. Who's gonna raise Sierra? Like who's gonna, she's an adult now. Well, she's a teenager now, but still, who's gonna look after her? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? She didn't think about her child. Her father just died. Bo just died. You're her only living parent. So what if you go to prison? She didn't think about none of this. I understand that she blacked out because Stefano just kept taunting her and taunting her, and it was getting to her. I get that, but she should have thought. As a cop for many years, she should have had better. She should have maintained her composure a lot better. Because it is typical Stefano to taunt you. Because he did it. He taunted her because he wanted her to shoot him. That's why he kept doing it, to see if she had the guts to actually pull that trigger. And I think in the back of his mind, he knew she would if he pushed the right buttons because he knew exactly what buttons to push. But overall, this was a wonderful episode. I loved it. I really loved it. And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen when, shit hit the fan when Victor's nephew come to town. I can't wait. I'll see you all later. Have a great day.